The news spread quickly through the NFL community. Travis Kelce, one of the league's most consistent and respected players, had been handed an unexpected punishment. The Kansas City Chiefs star, known for his leadership and professionalism, suddenly found his name circulating across every sports outlet. Reports revealed disciplinary action from the league, though initial details were limited. What caused this sudden decision? Fans were stunned, analysts were puzzled, and even teammates appeared caught off guard. Kelce, the emotional and strategic anchor of the Chiefs' offense, rarely faced such controversy. The timing was even more surprising, occurring just as the team was preparing for a critical stretch in their season. The NFL's official statement cited conduct not aligning with league standards, but no immediate clarification followed. Questions grew louder, speculation intensified, and the normally composed Chiefs organization found itself under scrutiny. For a player of Kelce's stature, this moment represented more than a fine or suspension. It symbolized a challenge to his reputation, leadership, and the unwavering respect he had built over years of excellence. To understand why this punishment drew such strong reactions, one must first recognize Kelce's role in Kansas City. Since joining the team, he has embodied consistency, combining elite athleticism with an unmatched football IQ. Alongside Patrick Mahomes, he helped redefine modern tight end play, blending precision, creativity, and intensity. Kelce's competitive edge often showed on the field through emotional celebrations or fiery exchanges, but always within the boundaries of professionalism. However, this season had been different. Observers noticed increased frustration, occasional sideline tension, and moments of visible irritation during games. Sources suggested internal friction, nothing severe, but enough to draw attention. The Chiefs, while still performing well, faced new challenges in chemistry and composure. Against that backdrop, the league's disciplinary move felt heavier. It wasn't just about a single incident. It represented a culmination of behaviors under greater scrutiny. Kelce's passion, once viewed purely as leadership, now risked being interpreted as volatility. The stage was set for clarification: what truly happened, and how would it impact both player and team moving forward. According to multiple insiders, the punishment stemmed from a heated altercation during practice earlier in the week. Reports suggested Kelce had engaged in a verbal confrontation with a teammate after a miscommunication during drills. Witnesses described the exchange as intense but brief. However, the situation reportedly escalated when Kelce threw down his helmet in frustration and exchanged harsh words with the coach. The incident might have passed quietly under normal circumstances, but with cameras present during open media access, the confrontation quickly became public. Clips spread rapidly online, amplifying the narrative and inviting league review. For an organization as disciplined as Kansas City, such behavior drew immediate concern. Andy Reid, known for maintaining composure and structure, addressed the matter privately but firmly. What may have been a momentary lapse of emotion turned into a headline. The NFL viewed the incident as a breach of conduct, emphasizing player accountability even during internal conflicts. For Kelce, it became an unexpected turning point. His intensity, long celebrated, now under uncomfortable examination. When the NFL released its official statement, it confirmed disciplinary action, citing unsportsmanlike conduct and inappropriate interaction with coaching staff. The league imposed a fine and issued a formal warning, emphasizing the expectation of professionalism from veteran players. Though the punishment was relatively moderate, the reaction was profound because of who it involved. Travis Kelce had long been regarded as a model leader, balancing competitiveness with respect. The NFL's decision highlighted the league's increasing focus on sideline behavior, player-coach dynamics, and the standards set by influential veterans. For the Chiefs, it served as a wake-up call. Reid publicly reiterated his confidence in Kelce, but acknowledged the importance of accountability regardless of status. The incident prompted broader conversations about emotional management in high-pressure environments. While many fans defended Kelce's passion, others argued that leaders must uphold composure above all else. In the days following, attention shifted from the punishment itself to its symbolism, how even the most respected figures are not immune to the consequences of unchecked emotion. Inside the Chiefs' locker room, reactions to the punishment were mixed, but measured. Teammates, while surprised, viewed the situation as an isolated event rather than a pattern of misconduct. Mahomes reportedly reached out to Kelce privately, offering support while emphasizing focus on the upcoming games. Andy Reid addressed the team, turning the incident into a teaching moment about accountability, leadership, and emotional balance. Within the organization, there was no loss of faith in Kelce's commitment or character. However, it did lead to conversations about stress management, communication, and the mental demands of sustained success. The Chiefs' locker room culture, built on mutual respect, rallied around the idea of learning rather than condemning. For younger players, it was a reminder that professionalism extends beyond performance. For Kelce, it was a moment of introspection. Those close to him described a shift in tone: less frustration, more self-awareness. The team moved forward unified, recognizing that even the strongest leaders occasionally stumble, and true strength lies in how they respond afterward. The public response to Kelce's punishment reflected a mix of disbelief, empathy, and debate. Chiefs fans, loyal and passionate, were quick to defend him, framing the incident as an overreaction by the league. Many pointed to his years of leadership, philanthropy, and emotional investment in the game as evidence of his integrity. Critics, however, argued that even brief moments of volatility can influence team dynamics and public perception. Sports analysts dissected the situation across networks, questioning whether the NFL had become too strict or if this represented necessary discipline for star athletes. Social media amplified every angle: memes, support messages, and opinions flooded timelines. Yet, through the noise, one sentiment dominated: respect for Kelce remained intact. His authenticity and transparency over the years had built trust that one incident could not easily erode. Fans awaited his response, not for justification, but to hear his perspective, a moment that would reveal how the veteran tight end chose to navigate public scrutiny and personal reflection. When Travis Kelce finally addressed the issue, his words were measured, humble, and self-aware. Speaking during a press conference, he acknowledged his emotions had gotten the best of him and accepted full responsibility for the situation. He emphasized that his frustration came from a desire for excellence, not disrespect. Kelce's tone carried sincerity, signaling that the moment had become a lesson rather than a controversy. He thanked his teammates and coaches for their support and highlighted the importance of maintaining composure even in moments of intensity. His statement shifted the narrative instantly. Analysts praised his accountability, while fans appreciated his honesty. Rather than defending his actions, he focused on growth, reminding everyone that leadership involves both performance and humility. Within hours, attention turned from punishment to redemption. Kelce's ability to face criticism directly and with maturity demonstrated why he remains one of the most respected figures in the league, a reminder that greatness often includes learning from imperfection. The incident and its aftermath had ripple effects throughout the Kansas City Chiefs organization. For Andy Reid, it became a reaffirmation of the importance of maintaining composure under pressure, no matter how intense the environment becomes. The coaching staff quietly reviewed internal communication protocols, ensuring that competitive tension remained productive rather than emotional. Players took note of how the situation was handled swiftly, transparently, and without unnecessary drama. The Chiefs' leadership culture emerged stronger, proving its resilience. Rather than dividing the locker room, the moment fostered renewed unity. Kelce's quick accountability set an example for younger players, illustrating that even veterans can face consequences with grace. From a public relations standpoint, the team managed the narrative effectively, minimizing distraction while reinforcing its values. In hindsight, the event became less about discipline and more about culture, showing how strong organizations turn moments of adversity into opportunities for growth. The Chiefs, already known for professionalism, demonstrated once again why their foundation extends far beyond talent alone. Media outlets continued to analyze the situation, using Kelce's punishment as a lens to explore the evolving relationship between passion and professionalism in modern sports. Commentators highlighted how emotional expression, once celebrated as leadership, now faces tighter scrutiny in the age of constant visibility. Cameras, social platforms, and instantaneous reactions amplify every moment, turning brief frustrations into national debates. Kelce's case illustrated the tension between intensity and restraint, a challenge faced by many high-performing athletes. Journalists also noted the changing tone of the NFL, where discipline now extends beyond on-field infractions to include interpersonal conduct. Yet, amid the analysis, one narrative persisted: Kelce's reputation remained largely untarnished. His response had neutralized controversy and reframed the incident as a moment of growth. In the broader context, the story transcended football, serving as a reflection on how leadership in any field involves balance between ambition and empathy, between drive and discipline, and between the desire to win and the duty to lead responsibly. Travis Kelce's unexpected punishment may have begun as a moment of tension, but it evolved into a defining episode of resilience and character. His willingness to confront his actions, learn from them, and continue leading his team reaffirmed his position as more than just an elite athlete. It revealed the depth of his leadership, the ability to turn adversity into growth. For the Chiefs, the event reinforced their culture of accountability, where no individual stands above the team. For the NFL, it underscored the ongoing balance between emotional authenticity and professional standards. Kelce's legacy will not be defined by a moment of frustration, but by how he responded with maturity, humility, and renewed focus. His story serves as a reminder that even those at the top face moments of reckoning. True greatness isn't measured solely by touchdowns or records, but by integrity under pressure. In the end, Kelce's response transformed punishment into purpose, leaving an example that will resonate across the sport for years to come.